procession has just entered the auditorium, led by Shraddha Chitale, the Controller of Examinations, who is carrying the ceremonial mace, or what we call the Jnana Danda. The convocation is actually a time to reflect back on the years you have spent at this university pursuing your studies. In that sense, the ceremony is filled with symbolism and tradition. Your participation today defines the culmination of the academically rigorous time you spent here, setting a strong foundation for your future professional and personal life. The academic procession includes members of the university's Board of Management, Academic Council, including deans, Registrar Dr. M.S. Shezul, Vice Chancellor Dr. Rajani Gupte, Pro-Chancellor Dr. Vidya Yerodekar, Chancellor Professor Dr. S.B. Muzumdar, and the chief guest for this function, Shri Bhagat Singh Koshyari, Honorable Governor of Maharashtra. Everyone in the audience is requested to stand. Please remain standing for the national anthem.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you. Please be seated. On the occasion of the 18th convocation ceremony of the Symbiosis International Deemed University, it is my privilege to welcome the distinguished dignitaries. Shri Bhagat Singh Koshyari, Honorable Governor of Maharashtra, Professor Dr. S.B. Muzumdar, Honorable Chancellor, Symbiosis International Deemed University, Dr. Vidya Yerodekar, Pro-Chancellor, Dr. Rajani Gupte, Vice Chancellor, Dr. M.S. Shezul, Registrar, Shraddha Chitale, Controller of Examinations, members of the Board of Management and of the Academic Council, deans of the faculties at the university, successful students receiving their degrees and their diplomas today, and their family members, invitees, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I now invite Dr. Vidya Yerodekar, Pro-Chancellor of the university, to deliver the welcome address.
The chief guest for this convocation ceremony, Honorable Governor of Maharashtra, Shri Bhagat Singh Ji Koshyari Ji, Honorable Dharmendra Pradhan Ji, the Minister of Education, who has kindly consented to give his video address today, Honorable Dr. S.B. Muzumdar Sir, the Chancellor of Symbiosis International University, Mrs. Muzumdar, the Vice Chancellor of this university, Dr. Rajani Gupte, the Registrar of the university, Dr. Shezul, Dr. Shraddha Chitale, the Controller of Examination, members of the Board of Management, Academic Council, directors, students who have received their gold medal and are here in the audience, students who have received their PhD and who are here in the audience, students who have been toppers of their own institutions who are here in the audience, their parents, press and the media, and those 7,000 plus students who have joined us virtually. Let me first welcome all of you and Honorable Governor, Sir, for this very auspicious occasion, which is the convocation ceremony. Sir, you know the history of Symbiosis, and you know us also for a long time. But just for some of the audience who's here, I would like to reiterate that we are celebrating the completion of our Golden Jubilee here. Symbiosis was established by Dr. S.B. Muzumdar, Sir, in 1971, on the 26th of January. And therefore, in these last 50 years, Symbiosis has grown as an institution of excellence and quality, and not only grown in excellence, but also has grown in various states. Today, Symbiosis has 3 campuses in the state of Maharashtra, of course here in Pune, in Nasik, and in Nagpur. And we also have campuses in Noida, in Hyderabad, and in Bangalore. The reach of Symbiosis and the quality of education that it imparts is to 45,000 plus students from all states of India and from 85 different countries. We've been able to have a very, very strong alumni base that is engaged with us, more than 300,000 alumni that are closely engaged with various institutions of Symbiosis. Sir, आप तो जानते हो कि यहाँ पे जो हमारे छात्र हैं, जहाँ पे PhD होल्डर्स है, टॉपर्स है, गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट है, वो इस आशा से आए हैं कि आज उनको तो डिग्रीज तो मिलेंगे ही, लेकिन एक उनका नया लाइफ आज से शुरू होने वाला है. मुझे पता है कि काफ़ी सारे बच्चे यहाँ पे जो है ऑडियंस में, उनको तो जॉब्स तो मिल चुके हैं, क्योंकि हमारी प्लेसमेंट जो होती है वो तो दिसंबर में ही कंप्लीट होती है और बच्चे पास आउट होते हैं अप्रैल में. तो 6 महीने पहले उनके हाथ में जॉब अपॉइंटमेंट लेटर्स होती है. लेकिन काफ़ी सारे ऐसे बच्चे हैं जो खुद एंटरप्रेन्योर्स बनना चाहते हैं. एंड सिम्बायोसिस की ये इच्छा है कि इट शुड नॉट जस्ट बी एन एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेशन इंस्टीट्यूशन, an employment giving institution, but it should be an institution that will generate employment for several others. And therefore, there is a strong focus on entrepreneurship. The other focus, sir, is that till now we were more known as a teaching university, and rightly so. हम लोग पढ़ाते थे और बच्चों को नौकरियां देने में हमारा पूरा फोकस था. लेकिन अभी ये फोकस है ही, लेकिन इसके साथ अभी रिसर्च का फोकस काफ़ी बढ़ गया है. And I am sure that our Vice Chancellor will speak more about it. But research से और innovation से काफ़ी कुछ हम पूरा नया बदलाव यहाँ पे आया है. इसके साथ ही एक सिम्बायोसिस मेडिकल कॉलेज और हॉस्पिटल की स्थापना हुई 2 साल पहले, और कोविड में हमारे डॉक्टर्स ने बहुत काम किया. और ये जो मेडिकल कॉलेज है ये सिर्फ लड़कियों के लिए है, क्योंकि हम ऐसा चाहते हैं कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा बच्चियाँ मेडिकल एजुकेशन में आए और बाद में डॉक्टर्स होके प्रैक्टिस करें. इसके साथ ये जो बड़ा हॉस्पिटल है, 900 बेड्स का हॉस्पिटल जो आपने देखा होगा आते समय, ये हॉस्पिटल पूरा हमने कोविड के टाइम उसमें से 500 बेड्स डेडिकेट किए थे. लेकिन आज भी इस हॉस्पिटल में पूरा हॉस्पिटल फ्री हम लोग रन करते हैं, चाहे OPD का पेशेंट हो या IPD का हो या कार्डियक सर्जरी हो या कुछ भी हो. तो इस ये देर आर पेशेंट्स हु कम नॉट जस्ट फ्रॉम द नेबरहुड ऑफ जो 22 विलेजेस हमने अडॉप्ट किए हैं वहीं से नहीं, लेकिन पूरे महाराष्ट्र से हमारे यहाँ पेशेंट्स आते हैं. सो सिम्बायोसिस इज़ नॉट ओनली contributing in providing quality education, but now we moved on to contributing in quality healthcare. So sir, with these few words and a brief introduction of Symbiosis and the university, I welcome you once again, and I hope that you will continue to bless this organization. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Vidya. I now request Registrar Dr. M.S. Shezul to take the proceedings further.
Chancellor sir, may I request you to kindly declare the 18th convocation open.
I declare the 18th convocation of Symbiosis International University open.
I request Chancellor Professor Dr. S.V. Muzumdar to address the audience.
वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा. Namaste to all of you. The chief guest of 18th convocation of Symbiosis International University, the Governor of Maharashtra, Honorable Sri Koshiyarji, Dr. Vidya, the Pro-Chancellor of this university, Dr. Rajini Gupte, the Vice-Chancellor of the university, Dr. Shezul, the Registrar of University, members of the Board of Management, Academic Council, and thousands of students who are watching this function online, and all those who are going to receive gold medals, PhD, and who are present right in this hall physically. This is therefore a hybrid convocation ceremony for the first time that we are conducting. Sir, on behalf of Symbiosis International University, I extend you a very hearty welcome. (2020) and 2021 will be known as the corona pandemic years in the history of the world. Not only in the history of the world, but also in the history of humanity. Corona has devastated life and property, economy and education. And during these hard times through which humanity passed for the first time in history, Corona has played two important roles, my friends. One is the role of destroyer. It has destroyed, as I told you, life, property, in fact everything which pertains to human activity. But at the same time, Corona has also taught us some lessons. And what are those lessons that we learned during these 2 years or 1.5 years? One is the importance of health and humanity, importance of family relations, spirituality. Prior to Corona, we were in a hurry, we were in a haste. We wanted everything to be fast, and we had no time to think of anything else than greed and material advantages. The spirituality has taught us to ask one question: why am I born? What is my purpose in life? Is there anybody beyond everybody? It has also taught us the importance of interdependence, coexistence, and the importance of togetherness. It is for the first time that Corona has also taught us the most important lesson. And that lesson is, you cannot survive alone. You are not safe alone unless others are safe. And finally, Corona has also taught us the hard reality of life, which is uncertainty. Friends, (2020) was also the year for two important events. One was, during this year, 2021, Symbiosis, which was established in 1971 for the welfare of foreign students and to provide them home away from homes, completed 50 years. And second, and the most important event that took place during this pandemic years was the introduction of National Education Policy 2020. Sir, we celebrated these 2 years, Golden Jubilee years, by organizing online activities. We conducted online Golden Jubilee lecture series, literature festival. We also conducted other cultural activities also, and that is how we had also to conduct 2 convocations, one last year and this year, not physically, but virtually. These are the highlights, my friends, of 2020 and 2021. Incidentally, national education policy has transformed the education of this country for the first time. The most important highlight, if you ask me, of national education policy is that for the first time our higher education system or education system of our country has shed the British influence, and it has given a Bharati face to our education. The national education policy requires all universities, schools and colleges to incorporate in their syllabi and curricula the Indian knowledge systems. And ultimately, the national education policy wants to promote, get a concept of this country, that is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. And it has want to produce global citizens. And incidentally, this Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam has been the motto of Symbiosis right from its inception in 1971. So, national education policy is the most important event that has happened after a long, long time. What was the situation before national education policy? Before national education policy, the education system in our country was a British education system. Thomas Macaulay had produced a very important document called Minutes way back in 1835. And he cunningly, strategically wanted to promote and perpetuate the British rule in our country. And how to do it? How to do it? And therefore I would like to read some few lines from Macaulay's Minutes, which he produced before the British Parliament way back in 1835. Macaulay said in his Minutes, "We must at present do our best. We must at present do our best to form a class who may be interpreters between us and the millions of millions whom we govern." What I read further is more important. Class of persons, Indian in blood and color, but English in taste, in opinions, in morals, and in intellect. My dear friends, the strategy of Macaulay persisted even after independence. And it is very recently that during Prime Minister Modi's regime, and for the first time, a national education policy which is truly national, which is truly Indian, which is truly Bharatiya, has been introduced in our country. And sir, we have decided to implement that national education policy in spirit and in letter. My dear friends, Symbiosis International University, how is it different from other universities? Your Excellency, as you know, there are more than 1,000 universities in our country. And very often as the Chancellor of this university, I ask myself a question, how my university is different from other universities? And how it is going to be still more different, still more innovative in future. Sir, one more differentiator is, most important differentiator is that Symbiosis was established with the motto of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, world is one family. And that is how we started creating home, away from home for foreign students coming to our country, coming to our Pune. And therefore, we promoted internationalization right from the beginning of this inception of Symbiosis. In fact, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, internationalization, coexistence and interdependence have been the DNA of this university. And sir, we want to promote this concept through education. And I am glad that University Grant Commission has recently issued a circular requesting universities to promote global citizenship in all our universities. And I am so happy and delighted that University Grant Commission has ultimately realized the importance of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the global citizenship, and the fact that all nations are interdependent. All nations must coexist. Plants, animals, human beings, all living beings constitute one family. World is one family. So this is our basic differentiator from other universities. And sir, let me tell you today, with all humility at my disposal, that this university is going to be the university of future, university of the future. Why and how? Sir, Corona has brought many countries together. Corona has brought scientists working in different countries together to produce vaccine. And slowly, the world has become already a global village because of technological advances. In fact, we live in globalized world. Economy is globalized. Science is globalized. Ecology is globalized. What remains, sir, is how to globalize the minds of people, irrespective of caste, region, religion, and nationality. And in order to do that, this university has a dream of its own. And what is that dream? The dream is this university will attempt to solve in its own manner some of the important global problems facing the world. And you will agree with me, sir, that the most important, the most serious global problem that faces us is climate change. Because climate change is ultimately going to threaten not only plants, animals, insects, microorganisms, plants. Ultimately, it is going to threaten humanity itself. And therefore, we have decided to take up this challenge, as our mission. And I am very glad to tell you, sir, that recently the Switzerland government, which had established an association called 2000 Watt Association. And what is 2000 Watt Association? 2000 Watt Association promotes and advises every citizen on the planet to consume not more than 2000 watts per hour in order to reduce the adverse effects of climate change, in order to reduce the carbon emission. And I am happy that this association of Switzerland government, their representative visited us, they saw our campus, and they have found that this campus is an ideal campus to make it a pilot project to reduce the carbon consumption. So already we have begun. So this university of course will produce jobs. This university will of course produce entrepreneurs, no doubt about it. But this university, after completing Symbiosis 50 years, Golden Jubilee, would like to be the university of the future. We want to solve the future global problems. And my dear students who are listening to this speech, I want to tell you one thing. I must congratulate all of you for graduating from this very prestigious university. But please remember that teaching has stopped, but learning has begun. And therefore, as I keep on saying in every convocation, please remember 3 important qualities that are essential for your success in any field, in any faculty. You may belong to any faculty. One is the innovation in brain. Think always of doing something which has not been done before. Because innovation creates wealth. Innovation drives the economy. So innovation is brain. Compassion is heart. Show some compassion to those who are needy. Show some compassion who are less fortunate than you. And finally, passion in your belly, fire in your belly. A great enthusiasm to dedicate yourself to some cause. And without passion, my dear graduates, you will not succeed. So, compassion, innovation in brain, compassion in heart, passion in belly are going to be mantras for your success. And finally, I want Symbiosis graduate to be a leader of future India. And in this connection, I would like to quote by General MacDougall MacArthur. Now, MacArthur says that who is a good leader? What are the qualities of a good leader? A true leader has the confidence to stand alone, courage to take tough decisions, and compassion to listen to the needs of others. I hope graduating students you will carry these two messages. Be a leader. Be a leader. And think always of innovation, compassion, and passion. I wish you all the best. God bless you.
I now request the Honorable Chancellor to felicitate our chief guest, Honorable Governor of Maharashtra. Vice Chancellor Dr. Rajni Gupte will now present the annual report for the university.
The chief guest of the Convocation 2021, the Honorable Governor of Maharashtra, Shri Koshyari ji. The guest of honor, the Honorable Minister of Education, Shri Dharmendra Pradhan ji, who will be making the video address later on. The Honorable Chancellor of the Symbiosis International University, Dr. S.B. Mazumdar. Honorable Pro-Chancellor, Dr. Vidya Yaravdekar ma'am. The members of the Symbiosis Managing Committee, the members of the Symbiosis Board of Management, Academic Council, other invited dignitaries, deans, directors, the registrar, the controller of examination, faculty members, PhD awardees who are present here today, gold medalists, all toppers of programs, staff and students, all other invited dignitaries. My greetings to you on this occasion. It is my honor to present the annual report of the university for the academic year 2021. As the Honorable Chancellor mentioned just now, this was a completely unprecedented year. This was a year when the applications for admissions had already come in, and we had found that there was an increase in the registrations for both our undergraduate programs and postgraduate programs. However, by the time the students actually came on campus, the pandemic had made sure that there was a lockdown, so our campuses were completely deserted. And what became important was online teaching, online assignments, and work from home, all of which was a completely new concept for all of us. If you look at this word cloud, you will see that new words came into our vocabulary: synchronous, asynchronous, e-learning, online. All of this was something that we had heard of but never practiced. To make sure that our faculty was able to deal with this kind of a situation, we made sure that faculty development initiatives were taken. Several FDPs were conducted in the area of technopedagogy and research. We focused on online collaborating tools such as Padlet, Jamboards, mind mapping tools. We tried to increase interaction in the online and teaching learning methodology. New tools such as Edmodo, Moodle, and everything else was taught to the faculty. And this made sure that we increased the level of interaction between our faculty and engagement with the students. For students, to facilitate e-learning, the library also conducted more than 200 training sessions for students and faculty members on the use of electronic resources. During the pandemic, students were given access to Coursera courses, and remote access was also provided to the students for all the other resources subscribed by the university. You will notice that I have struck off the books and print journals. That's because they were not accessible to students. However, e-journals and e-books in very large numbers were available to our students, including digital databases. While it was important for us to continue teaching and training, As a health promoting university, it was important for us to also focus on the fitness of staff and students, which had to be remotely managed. The Department of Sports, Recreation and Wellness used online video conferencing platforms to introduce a host of activities: online fitness training sessions, workout sessions, virtual runs, walks, marathons, Zumba, aerobics, yoga, strength training, sports quiz. A whole lot of activities kept the staff, students, and the faculty very busy all through the academic year. Fitness, counseling, meditation was also a part of this activity. In addition to this, we realized that when students were sitting at home, this was a time where we had to also focus on the mental health and mentoring and counseling, not only of the students, but also the parents. And this is where our Center for Emotional Wellbeing stepped in with webinars for students and parents. For parents, several workshops were conducted online, and for students, interesting activities like the Mind Katta, where they focused on dealing with anxiety, support groups which dealt with exam anxiety, bereavement, grief, mindfulness circles, telecounseling, where a huge number of sessions were conducted, a mental health week, and weekly e-newsletters on topics which were of use to the students. In addition, we conducted an international conference on raising resilient youth from university to community, supported by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India, and the Association of Indian Universities. Dr. Muzumdar sir mentioned that as a university, we do focus on research, and the focus on research continued at the Symbiosis International University in academic year 2021. You will notice that over the last 5 years, there has been a substantial increase in the research publications in Scopus and Web of Science. Not only that, the citations from these publications have also gone up dramatically. The H index of the university has also seen a substantial rise. Several external research grants have been received. Our researchers received funding for a total of 44 research projects to the tune of nearly 7 crores of rupees. This came from government organizations like the UGC DAE, the Ministry of Ayush, DBT, and several others. Private organizations, both international and national, Erasmus+, DAD, USAFE, Huawei Pharma, organizations in India, the Shastri Indo-Canadian Institution, also provided external research grants. Several collaborative research projects were also launched. Some were ongoing, they were continued, and these related to very important topics like development of curriculum on climate change policy, how do you teach in the 21st century, and capacity building for higher education. A few other projects which were ongoing were also very interesting: technologies for water and wastewater treatment, a project on diabetic nephropathy, and SDGs in rural Maharashtra. This was also the year when the medical college, Symbiosis Medical College for Women, began its first batch. The Medical Council of India had given approval for an intake of 150 girls in the academic year 2021. Not the best of years to start a program, but this was the year when they actually joined us. And 5 lucky girls were the recipients of the Dr. Anandi Gopal Scholarship, which provides 100% fee waiver in academic fees for the entire 4 academic years. The hospital, which is attached to the college, during the pandemic, dedicated 50 beds for 500 beds for the COVID treatment in April 2020. In fact, I'm very proud to say that the mortality in the COVID was the lowest in Pune city. Another noble social initiative which was initiated by Professor Dr. S.B. Muzumdar, the Honorable Chancellor, was that the hospital started providing free services to the general public. And till date, the hospital has treated over 3,000 IPD and over 130,000 OPD patients only since 1st of January 2021. The hospital also conducted a vaccination drive, and above 1 lakh people have been vaccinated at the hospital. This was the year where all our events, which are usually conducted with a great deal of enthusiasm by students on the campus, had to be conducted online. Corona gave us an opportunity to actually leverage technology to conduct these programs. So the important events, which was mentioned by the Honorable Chancellor, the Symbiosis Golden Jubilee Lecture Series, was conducted in an online fashion, and we had very eminent people who addressed the students, faculty, and staff online and interacted with them. Dr. Arema Shelkar, Dr. Shri Amitabh Kant, Dr. Sudha Murthy, Shri Nitin Gadkari ji, Shri Vijay Gokhale, the former Foreign Secretary. We had Dr. Devi Prasad Shetty and Shri Saurav Ganguly. These were very exciting sessions, and I think the students really enjoyed them tremendously. The other important event was the Symbiosis Lit Fest, which was also conducted online. It began with Dr. Shashi Tharoor's inaugural speech and the launch of his book, and other distinguished speakers were Mr. Chetan Bhagat, Ms. Shobha De, Rajdeep Sardesai, Mr. Shekhar Gupta, Shri Pavan Verma, Shri Javed Akhtar, and Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. The Conference on Internationalization of Higher Education, which was this year focused on reimagining internationalization, blended education as a catalyst, focused on a topic that was very close to the hearts of educationists across the world. This was inaugurated by none other than our former Minister of Education. The International Gender Conference, Pandemic, a Gendered Experience, was also conducted online. And this was conducted by the School of Liberal Arts, co-partnering with the DePaul University of Chicago. Several sub-themes which were very interesting was diversity and inclusion, challenges in corporate India during the pandemic, navigating the media, gendered interventions, law and gender were some of the important sub-themes that were focused on. Another virtual conference which was conducted by the Symbiosis Law School related to the right to breathe clean air, health and environment related SDGs. This was from a conference grant from Shastri Indo-Canadian Institution. The Conference on International Relations, which is something which we hold every year, focused on convergence and multi-alignment, shaping India's foreign policy for the next decade. Sim Health, another important feature in our annual calendar, was conducted on 23rd and 24th of April 2021. Dr. Devi Shetty was the chief guest, and we focused on interdisciplinary approach to healthcare. Internationalization has been the DNA of Symbiosis International University, and as is the focus every year, a large number of students, in spite of it being a corona year, took admission and participated in a large number of our activities. There were programs where students came in for semester exchange, of course online, student exchange programs, e-academics, and there were outgoing students, that is our students who participated in programs of foreign universities. Faculty programs where faculty incoming from foreign universities conducted online masterclasses, synchronous teaching, webinars, and outgoing faculty who did the same for foreign universities. Overall, we had 77 international partners, collaborations with them, and this year, in that year, 4 MOUs were signed. The other international initiatives relate to co-teaching with Bournemouth University and DePaul University, e-immersion programs, e-study India programs. These are programs which we normally conduct in person. This year, they had to be done in an online mode. Joint projects with international students, master classes, and if you see the outgoing faculty, they visited countries like Japan, Russia, Egypt, Malaysia, Germany, and USA. And the faculty who came in from a huge number of countries like Germany, UK, USA, Canada, Australia, Netherlands, Tanzania, Ireland, South Africa. E-Academies, an initiative where Indian students participated in a 3-week-long weekend program to sensitize them to multiculturalism, was conducted, and E-Academies was a very important part of the initiative of the International Office. E-Symposiums equally focused on different countries. As you can see, there was Denmark, there was India and Sweden, Norway, and Poland. Conversations for Communities was a webinar series that the International Office conducted, and a quarterly e-magazine also focused on making sure that topics of interest to the student community and to faculty in general, advancing internationalization through blended learning, internationalization, and sustainable development were some of the topics that they dealt with. The focus on research was seen also in our international collaborations. We've collaborated with several universities like the University of Leicester, University of Mandalay, Bournemouth University, and recently the Jean Monnet Chair for Climate Change Law and Policy, the EU Commission. 3 collaborative activities have been sanctioned. Spark projects were ongoing with the University of Queensland, University of Pennsylvania, Arizona State University, and Deakin University, Australia. Dr. Muzumdar sir mentioned about the 2000 watt initiative, so I can skip that here. And focusing on one of the major initiatives of the year was the NEP 2020, the launch of NEP 2020. The university actually created 8 expert groups from experts from within and from outside the university, focusing on 8 key parameters on multidisciplinary and holistic education, equity and inclusion, faculty transformation, technology use, internationalization, promotion of Indian knowledge systems that the Chancellor referred to, research, innovation and entrepreneurship, and governance reforms. Each of these groups has made an in-depth study of how the university can take these initiatives forward. The Symbiosis Community Outreach Program and Extension Activities, we call it SCOPE, has also been very active in spite of the pandemic and the lockdown. Healthcare activities have continued in the villages and around. Service learning has also been focused upon, as is usual. The community outreach and extension has reached the villages in and around the university. The biodiversity cell of the university has taken the opportunity to reach students online, and more than 50 wildlife experts have been invited over the year to interact with students, staff, faculty, and staff. Every Sunday, there are interesting sessions that are conducted on climate change, on various other initiatives. Wellness initiatives I mentioned earlier. Just to end, in 2021, the university had 37 constituents spread across India at Pune, Nasik, Bangalore, Noida, Hyderabad, and Nagpur, offering undergraduate, postgraduate, and doctoral programs. In addition, the university has 7 research centers, 11 departments of skill and continuing education, and 9 support departments. We offered 85 degree programs in 8 disciplines in that year, and the student strength was around 20,000. The university was ranked 38th among all universities in 2021 by the NIRF. We are also ranked by THE as among all global universities between 800 and 1,000. Some of our illustrious alumni, the list is rather long, but I shall limit myself to just 2 or 3, and they are from the Symbiosis Institute of Management Studies, Symbiosis Institute of Media Communication, and Symbiosis Center for SCM HRD, and the Symbiosis Institute of Business Management, Pune. Our alumni have done us proud, and we are indeed proud of all of them. Thank you so much, and as I end, I would only like to add that for the graduating batch, I wish each and every one of you a great future, and God bless all of you. Thank you.
We now begin with the conferment of degrees, doctoral, master, and bachelor degrees and diplomas. Students are requested to remain seated, as I had mentioned earlier. Deans will come in, and I request the deans to hurry up safely up the stairs. I now invite Dr. Shashikala Gurpur, Dean, Faculty of Law.
Chancellor, sir, I request you to confer the doctoral, master, and bachelor degrees and diplomas on the students who have passed the respective examinations under the Faculty of Law at the following institutes who are present here, those who are attending virtually, and those who have been permitted to remain absent. Symbiosis Law School, Pune, Symbiosis Law School, Noida, Symbiosis Law School, Hyderabad, and Symbiosis Law School, Nagpur. I also request you to confer the doctoral degree on the following students: Sujata Manish Arya, Jitendra Vijay Kumar Paliwal, Shraddha Saurabh Damle, Shirish Dattatreya Kulkarni, and Amol Meera Sapatnikar.
Thank you, Dr. Gurpur. I now invite Dr. Raman, Dean, Faculty of Management.
Chancellor Sir, I request you to confer the doctoral, master and bachelor degrees and diplomas on the students who have passed the respective examinations under the Faculty of Management at the following institutes who are present here, those who are attending virtually and those who have been permitted to remain absent. Symbiosis Institute of Business Management, Pune, Symbiosis Institute of International Business, Symbiosis Center for Management and Human Resource Development, Symbiosis Institute of Management Studies, Symbiosis Institute of Digital and Telecom Management, Symbiosis Center for Management Studies, Pune, Symbiosis Institute of Operations Management, Nasik, Symbiosis Institute of Business Management, Bengaluru, Symbiosis School of Banking and Finance, Symbiosis Center for Management Studies, Noida, and Symbiosis Institute of Business Management, Hyderabad. Sir, I also request you to confer the doctoral degrees on the following students: Vishal Srivatsava, Gaurav Sood, Anil Khurana, Vasundhara Sen, Abhijit Chirpurkar, Jayalakshmi Shetty, Jaideep Jerurkar, Shubhangi Bhosle, Archana Lahoti, Sanjeev Kadam, More Prakash, Amar Krishna, Srividya Sridharan, Sohan Mohanty, Snehal Chincholkar, Shika Man, Sunaina Kuknur, Shivani Imandar, Arpita Sharma, Vishal Pradhan, Divakar Nadar, and Ashok Patil. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Raman. I now invite Dr. Dhanya Pramod, Dean, Faculty of Computer Studies.
Chancellor Sir, I request you to confer the doctoral, master and bachelor degrees on the students who have passed the respective examinations under the Faculty of Computer Studies at the following institutes who are present here, those who are attending virtually and those who have been permitted to remain absent: Symbiosis Institute of Computer Studies and Research and Symbiosis Center for Information Technology. I also request you to confer the doctoral degree on the following students: Angelina Lawrence Gokhale, Anuja Mahesh Bokare, Alok Kode, and Anuradha Goswami.
Thank you, Dr. Dhanya. I now invite Dr. Rajiv Yerodekar, Dean, Faculty of Health Sciences.
Honorable Chancellor Sir, I request you to confer the doctoral, master and bachelor degrees and diplomas on the students who have passed the respective examinations under the Faculty of Health Sciences at the following institutes who are present here, those who are attending virtually, and those who have been permitted to remain absent: Symbiosis Institute of Health Sciences, Symbiosis College of Nursing, Symbiosis School of Biological Sciences, Symbiosis School of Sports Sciences, Symbiosis School of Culinary Arts, Symbiosis School for Open and Distance Learning, and Symbiosis Center for Health Skills. I request you also to confer the doctoral degree on the following students: Neha Kamlesh Ahire, Yogita Kalyan Rao Das, Shabina Sheikh, Ravindra Ganpatrao Mule, Sachita Singh, Kirti Kaumudi Dikshit, Ruby Agarwal, and Deepak Sethi. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Rajiv. I now invite Dr. Ruchi Kher Jaggi, Dean, Faculty of Media and Communication.
Chancellor Sir, I request you to confer the doctoral, master and bachelor degrees on the students who have passed the respective examinations under the Faculty of Media and Communication at the following institutes who are present here, those who are attending virtually, and those who have been permitted to remain absent: Symbiosis Institute of Media and Communication, Pune; Symbiosis School of Media and Communication, Bengaluru; Symbiosis Center for Media and Communication; and Symbiosis School of Visual Arts and Photography. I also request you to confer the doctoral degree on Neha Saluja. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ruchi. I now invite Dr. Jyoti Chanderamani, Dean, Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences.
Chancellor Sir, I request you to confer the doctoral, master and bachelor degrees and diplomas on the students who have passed the respective examination under the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences at the following institutes who are present here, those who are attending virtually, and those who have been permitted to remain absent: Symbiosis School of Economics, Symbiosis School for Liberal Arts, Symbiosis School of International Studies, and Symbiosis Statistical Institute. I also request you to confer the doctoral degree on the following students: Sujata Deshpande, Lokamudra Lenka, Priyanka Parikh, and Vibha Chaturvedi.
Thank you, Dr. Jyoti. I now invite Dr. Ketan Kotecha, Dean, Faculty of Engineering.
Chancellor Sir, I request you to confer doctoral, master and bachelor degrees on the students who have passed the respective examinations under the Faculty of Engineering at the following institutes, who are present here, those who are attending virtually, and those who have been permitted to remain absent: Symbiosis Institute of Technology and Symbiosis Institute of Geoinformatics. I also request you to confer the doctoral degrees on the following students: Kale Ishan Ramjidas, Kishore Kumar Pratap Rao Kavlekar, Gahan Gopal C, Ravi Shekhar, Mukundraj Vilasrao Patil, Shreyas Anand Bapat, Poonam Abhijit Chaudhary, Amitha Manmohan Rao, Salman Harun Sheikh, Mahesh Prakash Joshi, Archana Sunil Ghule, Chaudhary Archana Atmaram, and Rahul Joshi.
Thank you, Dr. Kotecha. I now invite Dr. Sanjeevani Ayachit, Dean, Faculty of Architecture and Design.
Chancellor Sir, I request you to confer the bachelor's degree on the students who have passed the Bachelor of Design examination under the Faculty of Architecture and Design at the Symbiosis Institute of Design, who are present here, those who are attending virtually, and those who have been permitted to remain absent.
Thank you, Dr. Sanjeevani. The students in the auditorium are now requested to stand up, as I will request the Chancellor to confer the doctoral, master, and bachelor degrees and diplomas on all the students.
In my capacity as the Chancellor of Symbiosis International University, I hereby confer the doctoral, master, and bachelor degrees and diplomas of all faculties on the successful students, those who are present here, those who are attending virtually, and those who have been permitted to remain absent. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir, and congratulations to all the students. You may please be seated. The Professor Dr. S.P. Muzumdar Award for the Outstanding Foreign Student of the Year was established by the Chancellor in the year 2016. The award carries a citation and award money of rupees 1 lakh from his personal savings in recognition of the exemplary achievements of a foreign student studying in India with the potential to go back home and involve themselves in socially significant activities and projects. I request the Honorable Chancellor to announce the recipient of the 2021 Professor Dr. S.P. Muzumdar Award for the Outstanding Foreign Student.
Friends, we instituted this award in order to acknowledge the contribution of foreign students to this organization called Symbiosis. It was only because of foreign students that Symbiosis was born, Symbiosis grew, and Symbiosis prospered. And therefore, in order to pay our tributes to the contribution of foreign students, we instituted this particular scholarship, particular award. And I'm happy that this year the award goes to Mr. Ali Kalisi Simwange Alai from DR Congo. He is from Bangalore.
Mr. Ali Kalisi Simwange Ali is from DR Congo and is completing his MBA from Jain University, Bengaluru. Ali Kalisi's contribution towards international students and his social service towards the students' community at Bengaluru, aiming at uniting international students together as one family, is commendable. Starting his journey way back in Bengaluru in 2016, from a science background, a French-speaking country with no fluency at all in the English language, to now becoming the topper is praiseworthy. He is also a committed public speaking trainer for his fellow international students, which aligns very well with his purpose in life of serving others. Ali Khalisi is in Bengaluru today, but has sent us his recorded acceptance speech. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ali Khalisi Simwange Ali, this year's recipient of the Professor Dr. S.B. Muzumdar Award for Outstanding Foreign Student.
Shri Bhagat Singh, Honorable Governor of Maharashtra, Shri Dharmendra Pradhan, Honorable Minister of Education and Minister of Skills Development and Entrepreneurship, Government of India, Prof. Dr. S.B. Muzumdar, Founder and President of Symbiosis, distinguished dignitaries, beloved lecturers and staffs, my dear friends graduates, good morning. It is with great humility that I accept my selection as the Outstanding Foreign Student of the Year 2021 Award of Prof. Dr. S.B. Muzumdar. I was not the most likely candidate to win this award. In fact, I was born in a very small village in Congo, and I grew up in a very small city of the DR Congo. Being recognized today in this grandiose and prestigious university is an absolute grace, and I'm beyond grateful for this opportunity. And finally, I would like to dedicate this award to the millions of people who have lost their life at the eastern part of the DR Congo because of political instability. And I hope that one day people responsible for this barbarism act will be held accountable. And to all the graduates present here today, congratulations, you have made it. You have made your family proud, you have made your community proud, and most importantly, you have made your country proud. And always remember to be a person with simplicity, honesty, integrity, humility, and always be willing to serve others wherever you go. Congratulations, class of 2021. Thank you.
Thank you, Ali Khalisi. I now invite Vice Chancellor Dr. Gupte to announce the recipients of the Chancellor's gold medals and other prestigious awards. I request the awardees who are present here today to come on to the dais to receive their award when the Vice Chancellor announces their names.
I request the Honorable Governor to kindly present the Chancellor's gold medals and other prestigious awards to these meritorious students. I request the following students to come forward on the dais and receive their awards. The Chancellor's Gold Medal for the Best Outgoing Student in a Postgraduate Program, Sansi Isaac George, MBA, for the MBA program. She's a student of the Symbiosis Institute of Business Management, Pune, and she's absent today. This is being declared in absentia. The Chancellor's Gold Medal for the Best Outgoing Student in Undergraduate Program goes to Madhav Rawal, Symbiosis Institute of Technology, Pune. Congratulations, Madhav. The next award, again in absentia, is being declared for the Chancellor's Gold Medal for the Best Outgoing International Student in a Postgraduate Program, being offered in absentia to Grishma Thapa from the MBA program of the Symbiosis Institute of Management Studies. The next award is the Chancellor's Gold Medal for the Best Outgoing International Student in an Undergraduate Program, again in absentia. This goes to Joseph Miracle Ugochi from the BSc Nursing program of the Symbiosis College of Nursing. The next award, the late Jayati Deshmukh Award for the Best Outgoing Girl Student. This award was instituted by Shri B.G. Deshmukh, the former Union Cabinet Secretary, in memory of his daughter, goes to Shruti Shreya from the Symbiosis Law School, Noida. Congratulations, Shruti. The next award, again in absentia, goes to Hamza Chunimia Karbhari, BTech Civil Engineering from the Symbiosis Institute of Technology. This is the late Chetan Dattaji Gaikwad Gold Medal for the topper in BTech Civil. The Nani Palkhiwala Memorial Trust Gold Medal for the topper in the LLM examination goes to Kunika Kanodia from the Symbiosis Law School, Pune. Congratulations, Kunika. The late Satpal P. Malhotra Gold Medal of Excellence in Business Management by the Wakefield Foundation goes to Pai Akshay Vijayanand from the Symbiosis Center for Management and Human Resource Development. Congratulations, Akshay. The late Shri Dajikaka Gadgil Gold Memorial for the topper in the MBA International Business Program at the Symbiosis International Business Institute of International Business goes to Shahi Samiksha Suraj, MBA International Business from the Symbiosis Institute of International Business. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, and thank you, Dr. Gupte. Shri Dharmendra Pradhan, Honorable Minister of Education and Minister of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Government of India, has sent his video message on the occasion of the 18th convocation. We will now play his video message.
Namaskar. Shri Bhagat Singh Koshyari ji, Honorable Governor of Maharashtra, Professor Dr. S.B. Majumdar, Chancellor, Dr. Vidya Yervidkar, Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. Rajni Gupte, Vice Chancellor, members of the Managing Committee, Board of Management and Academic Council, Directors of Constituent Institutes, students and parents. I am pleased to deliver my address on the occasion of the 18th convocation ceremony of the Symbiosis International University. I would like to begin by congratulating all the students graduating today from this prestigious institution established by Professor Dr. S.B. Majumdar 50 years ago in 1971. Friends, convocation is an important milestone in the educational journey and is a matter of pride for each person from your parents, faculty to friends. It has become even special as the institute celebrates glorious Golden Jubilee validated by the immense achievements of its constituents, research centers, and alumni who are contributing to the society. I am proud to note that our country's leadership is relentlessly working towards successfully implementing the NEP 2020. Our higher education institutions like Symbiosis must work and commit towards making NEP 2020 a great success. I assure you that this will be one of your greatest investments for India's future. Dear students, always remember that as the alumni of this great institution, you have all the potential and intellectual strength to contribute to the forward march of India and show that India's youth has now decided to commit themselves to its universal growth. The National Education Policy 2020 will transform our education landscape and aspire for the competence and skills required in the 21st century. Providing universal access to quality education is the key to the India's continued ascent and leadership on the global stage. I am pleased to know that the Symbiosis University attracts a large number of students from around 85 countries across the globe. This diversity of culture, language, history and geographical learning will play a significant role in teaching the students to become better citizens. I commend Symbiosis for establishing the Baba Saheb Ambedkar Memorial and Museum and for the work undertaken at the multidisciplinary centers for waste resource management, nanoscience and nanotechnology, artificial intelligence, emotional well-being, advanced legal studies and behavioral studies. Friends, although we are scaling new heights in many spheres of development and prosperity, we still have a long journey ahead of us. We don't have the luxury of complacent about our achievements, and I am confident that With the vision of our present leadership, we will continue to set new benchmarks for the world to follow. My dear friends, consider this day as your second birth. From here on, how you utilize the second birth is in your hands, but remain assured that the able faculty of this institution and the relentless support of your family and friends has fully equipped you to take on any challenges that lies ahead. I once again congratulate all the students who have successfully graduated in their respective academic disciplines and wish them the best in their future endeavors. Thank you, friends.
We thank the Honorable Minister. I now invite the chief guest to address the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, Shri Bhagat Singh Koshyari, Honorable Governor of Maharashtra.
How many of you can understand Hindi? Can you raise your hands? Almost everyone. Vidyaji, that's why you are speaking in Hindi, a little Hindi. सिम्बोसिस इंटरनेशनल यूनिवर्सिटी के आज 18th कन्वोकेशन में हमारे बीच में हमारे what you call the inspiration behind this institution, who symbolizes the symbiosis itself. ऐसे Dr. S.B. Majumdar ji, who is the Chancellor of this university, Vidya ji, as your name, so your qualities, the Pro-Vice Chancellor, Rajni Gupte ji, Dr. Manchanda Sejol ji, and Shraddha ji. I think Professor Majumdar has spoken enough. Also, I was also inspired by his speech. So everybody of you would have also been inspired. So you think that I need to speak anything more? Because he is senior to me, he is so elderly to me. And not only this is your golden jubilee, his speech are also quite golden. और इसलिए मैं आप सबको बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूँ. I congratulate you all, those degree holders, those PhD degree holders and others. And initially I also congratulate Vidya ji. She has invited me, gave me this opportunity to see you, to come to you, and particularly listen to our great Dr. Majumdar Sahib. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि जब when Mr. Majumdar was speaking about Vishwa Bandhutva, about world brotherhood, I think that this symbiosis itself symbolizes the world brotherhood. It symbolizes the coexistence, and probably the meaning of symbiosis may also be getting together, and getting together means Vishwa Bandhutva. So as the name, so the quality of your university. So I congratulate you for this beautiful name and appropriate name, because your aim is Vishwa Bandhutva and the name of the institution is Symbiosis. So Symbiosis symbolizes that Vishwa Bandhutva, that coming together, that coexistence. I hope all of you would ever remember what Mr. Dr. Majumdar was speaking, and what this institution, this university indicates that we have to be ready to coexist with each other, not only within our country, but outside our country, outside the whole world. And I was very happy to know that Sri Majumdarji started. Generally, we first think locally, but when I asked Vidya that from initial stage, 50 years back, you thought of it having a global idea, a global university. She said, oh, 50 years back also we thought of global university. So I think you aspire and you fly so high that I have got no words for this. But I will tell you, my friends, I have, during my student days, I have read about one skylark, a bird. About two poets have written differently about the skylark. The one poet says, the skylark flies high, 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 high and vanishes. The other skylark, it also flies high, but its eyes are always on the ground, on its nest. So being global, flying high, I will request you, fly high, but your eyes should be on your nation, on your village, on your time, on your town. So not only fly high, but our eyes should be on our nation, on our country. All of you, whether you belong to India or you belong to Congo or you belong to Malaysia or any other country. So this is must. But many times what happens? People think and people talk of global. People talk of Vishwabandhutta, and they forget that though our aim should be global, our aim should be Vishwabandhutta, but we have to be strong at our nation, at our country. We have to make our own country very strong. That's why Swami Vivekananda used to say, be bold, be strong. And he used to say, strength is life and weakness is death. So, first of all, we should all try that our village, our city, our state, and our country, it should be prosperous, it should have strength, power. So, for that, what I will request you, because many things have been spoken, even in few words, Mr. Dharmendra has spoken so much, that our Prime Minister is talking about Atmanirbhar Bharat. So all your faculties are here, all you are doing here, and probably so many departments are here that can contribute a lot to the country. Simply because wherever I go to my universities, the government universities, the state universities, I dare say, I simply say and request the students there, please be Atmanirbhar, be researcher, be innovator. But you are already, whatever I used to say there, you are already doing here. So that's why I congratulate you and the Chancellor, the Pro-Vice Chancellor, the Pro-Chancellor, all of you and the faculty, you are already doing that. Because once upon a time, when we were reading, when we were studying, most of our your teachers, the senior teachers, your professors, when they were studying, in those days, people used to say, oh, you have to do research. And once some would have got a PhD, the doctor's degree, then he was supposed, oh, he or she was, he has done a lot. But nowadays, simply taking this PhD is not sufficient. Today, the world sees that what do you innovate? Even Dr. Majumdar was already speaking about this innovation. Kitna innovation karte ho? Today this is the age of AI, artificial intelligence. And you have not only to be expert in artificial intelligence, about our India's tradition and heritage, Sri Majumdar was speaking about Bharatiyata. And that's Bharatita. For that Bharatita, this AI should converge, this artificial intelligence should convert into AI, that is Adhyatmic intelligence. So if I have got that Adhyatmic, any one of you, not all of you can do that, I know that is very big difficult task, but you try for that, this converging your artificial intelligence, this AI, into AI, that is Adhyatmic intelligence. So that is a very big thing. I think if you can do that, really it will be appreciated throughout the world, and it will be something new, innovative for the world also. So that I will request you to, because you young people, young students, young graduates, and PhDs, all of you are so intelligent, so laborious, and you have done so much. And secondly, apart from that Atmanirbhar Bharat, I think the Vice Chancellor was speaking about how much you are doing in this entrepreneurship, that some are getting job here, some are going to be entrepreneurs. So it's a good, because many students, many aspirants rather, because they come to me when they are not students here, for their admission they come. So why I say that, why do you want to go to Symbiosis? They simply say, oh yes, if we go to Symbiosis, we will get placement in the university itself. So that is their priority. Good, that's good. But I think you can inspire them, and you can, I think, give the opportunity to them so that they can be entrepreneurs. Just the other day, I was visiting your another institution, that is Skill Development University. So they said that, yes, we have this new idea. So that is the new idea. Apart from it, that not only I said that don't create only job creators, job seekers, create the job creators. So we should also think in this line, and the remaining thing, I think a bit I would like to speak in Hindi. You allow me in Hindi? टूटी फूटी अंग्रेजी है ना, तो अच्छा नहीं लगता है? वो मैंने इसलिए कहा कि मैं और मेरे प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ये मातृभाषा पर बहुत जोर देते हैं। मैं महाराष्ट्र आया, मैंने अपने यूनिवर्सिटीज़ में गया, तो जाते ही ऑल कंडक्टिंग इन इंग्लिश। अब मैं यहाँ का चांसलर तो हूँ नहीं, मैं वहाँ का चांसलर हूँ। तो मैंने कहा, क्या अंग्रेजी क्यों बोलते हो, मराठी नहीं जानते हो क्या? समटाइम्स द वाइस चांसलर अंग्रेजी में पूरा भाषण स्पीच दे रहे हैं। अब यू हैव गॉट ग्लोबल, यू कैन स्पीक रजनी जी। तो मैंने कहा, वाई सो? मैंने let your chief guest who comes from outside and he doesn't know Marathi and even know good Hindi, I let him speak in English, no doubt, because everybody is now learning English and you should learn good English also. तो अब आप देखिए कि मेरे महाराष्ट्र के जितनी मेरी सरकारी राजकीय यूनिवर्सिटीज़ हैं, सब संचालन मराठी में करते हैं। Here you cannot do that because you have got students from all over the country. You cannot do that in Marathi. Sometimes you cannot do it Hindi. हिंदी में तो बोल भी सकते हो थोड़ा बहुत, क्योंकि सारे देश से लोग आते हैं। तो लेकिन अब वो सब मराठी में करने लग गए। और आपसे मेरा अनुरोध है कि when you are innovative, when you are graduating and having postgraduate degrees and the doctor's degree from this university, this prestigious university, तो एक काम और करिए कि आप जिस प्रदेश के हैं, from whichever state you come, I am telling particularly to Indian students, not to my students from abroad, क्या हम ये कोशिश कर सकते हैं कि डिफरेंट स्ट्रीम्स में, अलग अलग विषयों में, क्या हम जिस प्रदेश के हैं उस प्रदेश की मातृभाषा में, रीजनल लैंग्वेज में, क्या हम वहाँ के लिए साइंस के किताबों को, साइंस के कोर्स को हम बना सकते हैं? आप बहुत बड़ा कंट्रीब्यूशन करेंगे। मुझे पता है, आप जब अपनी मातृभाषा में सीखते हैं, आजकल तो लोगों को शौक हो गया, देयर इज ए क्रेज फॉर इंग्लिश। अभी मकौले को बोल रहे थे, मैं तो सोचता हूँ कि वी शुड फॉरगेट मकौले, नॉट इंग्लिश बट मकौले। हमको क्या है, कि हम अपनी जब मातृभाषा में बोलते हैं हम बहुत जल्दी सीख जाते हैं. आई थिंक आई एम स्टूडेंट ऑफ गवर्नमेंट प्राइमरी स्कूल. आप किसी अंग्रेजी स्कूल में पढ़े थे मजूमदार साहब? हाँ, मराठी स्कूल में. अब मराठी स्कूल में जस्ट सी, मराठी स्कूल से पढ़े, प्राइमरी सरकारी स्कूल से पढ़े, और आज प्रोफेसर मजूमदार, डॉक्टर मजूमदार एक वर्ल्ड स्टेटस की यूनिवर्सिटी बना रहे हैं. तो हम क्या अगर अपने भावी पीढ़ी के लिए, मैं आपके सामने प्राइमरी से पढ़ा हूँ, मैंने तो अंग्रेजी 6ठी कक्षा से सीखी, फ्रॉम 6th स्टैंडर्ड, रजनी जी. पर ऐसा नहीं है कि मेरे यहाँ ऑल थ्रू टेल माई आस्क माई ADC एंड माई PS हियर, पीपल कम फ्रॉम ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड. उनके हेड्स आते हैं मेरे यहाँ, उनके एम्बेसडर आते हैं. तो आई नेवर स्पीक टू देम इन हिंदी और इन इंग्लिश, आई ऑलवेज स्पीक टू देम इंग्लिश. तो मैं 6ठी कक्षा से अंग्रेजी पढ़ा, उनसे अंग्रेजी बोल सकता हूँ. तो आपकी जो पीढ़ी आगे आने वाले बच्चे हैं, अभी ये बोल रहे थे कि यस द स्टूडेंट इज़ फ्रॉम कॉन्गो एंड हिज मदर टंग इज़ फ्रेंच. तो फ्रेंच, जैसे मैं हिंदी में आज के मराठी भी सब समझ जाता हूँ इधर 1-1.5 साल में आकर के, तो फ्रेंच के लिए अंग्रेजी सीखना कोई कठिन नहीं है. हाँ, वो एकदम मिलती जुलती हैं. या जर्मन के लिए. तो हम सब लोगों के लिए अंग्रेजी कितना कठिन था, जरा पूछे मजूमदार साहब से. ही 85, यू आर 85 और 86? हाउ ओल्ड यू आर? 86. तो ही 6 years elder to me, I am also 80. तो आप देखें कि हम लोग 6ठी कक्षा से अंग्रेजी पढ़े. आई आस्क मनी IAS ऑफिसर्स एंड न्यू IAS स्टूडेंट्स, तुमने कहाँ से पढ़ा? तो मोस्ट ऑफ देम से दैट ओ फ्रॉम प्राइमरी स्कूल और सम दिस what you call some other like Rajiv Gandhi or so, or central schools. For last 21 years I am just observing very closely. There are so many English medium schools in my state, Dehradun, Mussoorie and Nainital. But those whoever, every year some 1 or 2 they get in IAS or IPS. Then I ask them, my dear friend, where did you take your primary education? वो सब बोलते हैं, उनमें से 90% बोलते हैं, 10% ही अच्छे अंग्रेजी स्कूल में, चूँकि अफसरों के बच्चे होते हैं तो अच्छे स्कूल में पढ़े ही होंगे. पर वो जो गरीब के बच्चे वो कहते हैं साहब हम तो प्राइमरी स्कूल से पढ़े हैं, गवर्नमेंट प्राइमरी स्कूल से पढ़े हैं. ये मैंने इसलिए कहा आप लोगों को कि अगर आप एक इतना बड़ा कंट्रीब्यूशन करेंगे, हमारे जो न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी की अभी आप बात कर रहे थे, कि हमारे वाइस चांसलर बोल रहे थे, क्या है न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी में, व्हाट इज द सोल ऑफ दैट न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी, कि हम अपने रीजनल लैंग्वेज में हम बच्चों को प्रारंभ में उसकी मातृभाषा में, मदर टंग में पढ़ाएं. और आप मदर टंग में पढ़ाना शुरू करिए. मैं आपको कहता हूँ कक्षा 4 से 5 से आप अंग्रेजी पढ़ाना शुरू करिए. वो स्टूडेंट मैं सोचता हूँ कि सबसे बढ़िया होंगे, बजाय उनके कि आप जो शुरू से सोचते हैं अंग्रेजी सीख लो. अंग्रेजी सीखने में मजूमदार साहब जान चली जाती है छोटे बच्चों की. सबके माँ बाप अंग्रेजी पढ़ते नहीं, पढ़े हुए नहीं होते हैं. हाँ, रिमेंबर इट. तो इसलिए क्या कर सकते हैं हम, क्योंकि दिक्कत क्या है, व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम? द प्रॉब्लम इज दैट कि वी डोंट हैव गॉट प्रॉपर बुक्स, टेक्स्ट बुक्स फॉर द स्टूडेंट्स. कौन करेगा ये? फिर व्हाट यू आर इनोवेटिंग देन, हैविंग स्टडीड इन दिस प्रेस्टिजियस वेरी रिनाउंड यूनिवर्सिटी, देन यू कैन फॉर फ्यूचर थिंक दैट wherever whichever state you belong, उस स्टेट के मातृभाषा में, रीजनल लैंग्वेज में क्या आप लोग अपने बच्चों के लिए पढ़ाई का कोर्स बना सकते हैं. बच्चों के लिए मैं पर्टिकुलरली फॉर दिस डिग्री क्लासेस एंड पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट क्लासेज. बाकी छोटी क्लासेज में तो कुछ ना कुछ होता ही चलता है. तो वो अगर हम तैयार करेंगे तो मुझे लगता है कि आपका इस देश के लिए और समाज के लिए बहुत बड़ा कंट्रीब्यूशन होगा. तो ये मेरी आपसे विनती है. मुझे लगता है कि हम सब लोग, एक चीज़ और आपसे निवेदन करूँगा कि हमारे संस्कृत में एक वाक्य है, साक्षरा विपरीता चेत राक्षसा भवंती। साक्षर को उल्टा कर दो तो राक्षस हो जाता है, साक्षर फिर राक्षस, उल्टा करो। तो इसलिए हम अच्छे पढ़े लिखे हैं, वी आर वेल एजुकेटेड, हाईली एजुकेटेड, तो क्या हम जीवन के अंदर जब इनोवेशन कर रहे हैं, पढ़ रहे हैं, आगे अध्ययन कर रहे हैं, अच्छे अच्छे फील्ड में जाओगे, तो वहाँ फील्ड में जा कर के हम कभी भी डिस्ट्रक्टिव काम न करें। आई डोंट थिंक दैट योर स्टूडेंट्स, योर एलुमनी may be involving in such activities because in other colleges or schools or universities do so. परंतु हमेशा ध्यान रखना चाहिए कि हम पढ़े लिखे हैं तो हमको विपरीत नहीं होना है, राक्षस नहीं होना है। यानी हमको हमेशा ऑल थ्रू अच्छे काम करने हैं ताकि आपके माता पिता का और आपके इस प्रसिद्ध ऐसे महत्वपूर्ण यूनिवर्सिटी का नाम दुनिया में ऊंचा हो सके, इसका भी अपना जरूर प्रयास करना चाहिए। ये मेरे आपसे विनती है, ये मेरी आपके एक प्रकार का निवेदन है। और जहाँ तक हमारी संस्कृति में कहा है, चूँकि हमारे चांसलर साहब ने बहुत सी बातें बोल दी हैं, तो जो आप आगे बढ़ते जाएं, मेरे यहाँ कभी कभी फॉर लास्ट सो मेनी ईयर्स मेरे पास नए लड़के IAS IPS होकर के आते हैं, तो मैं उनको कहता हूँ, बच्चों देखो तुम लोग बहुत पढ़े लिखे अच्छे लोग होते हो, बहुत अच्छे होते हो, पर द मोमेंट यू ज्वाइन द IAS, द IPS, द PCS, यू डेवलप सम ईगो, और ईगो डेवलप करा तो फिर देन गो, इफ देयर इज ईगो देन गो। तो आप लोगों को भी ध्यान रखना चाहिए, मेरी ओर से विनती है, रिक्वेस्ट है कि हम सब लोग अपने अंदर कहीं पर भी जो जो ऊंचा उठते जाए, त्यों हमको विनम्र होना चाहिए। हमारी स्पेशलिटी इस यूनिवर्सिटी की होनी चाहिए, और ह्यूमिलिटी, हम कितने हम्बल हैं, और जितने जितने आप हम्बल होंगे उतने उतने आपका यश जो है चारों ओर फैलेगा। और इसीलिए अपने यहाँ कहा गया है, विद्या ददाति विनयम, तो आपके यहाँ तो साक्षात विद्या है, ये खुद भी बहुत विनयी है, बहुत विनम्र है। इसलिए अपने को कुछ चीज़ों को, मूलभूत चीज़ें सीखनी चाहिए। उस दिशा में अगर आपका ये, चूँकि इसके जो एम्स हैं वो बहुत ही ऊंचे हैं, इसलिए मैंने कहा कि हम सब लोग उस उच्च आदर्शों को लेकर के चलेंगे तो आगे बढ़ेंगे। और अंत में मैं इतना कहूँगा कि नई जो एजुकेशन पॉलिसी है उसमें आप सबके लिए एक बहुत बढ़िया चीज़ है, दैट इज़ इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी। ये जो मल्टीडिसिप्लिनरी इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी स्टडीज है, मैंने बहुत बार देखा है। मैंने APJ अब्दुल कलाम को ही नहीं देखा कविता करते हुए, पोइम लिखते हुए। बहुत से वैज्ञानिकों को देखा, ऊंचे ऐसे वैज्ञानिकों को जो अच्छा साहित्य लिखते हैं, लिटरेचर लिखते हैं। तो आप लोगों को नया मौका दिया है नई पॉलिसी में, मुझे लगता है कि आप लोग भी उसको यू बी फॉलोइंग दैट, आप लोगों ने उसको करेंगे। तो इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी, बहुत बार बच्चा मजबूरी से लेगा साइंस, क्योंकि उसको चाहिए नौकरी, उसको चाहिए रोजगार, एम्प्लॉयमेंट, वो मजबूरी में लेता है। ये नहीं कि उसका उस पर पैशन है या कुछ है, आउट ऑफ कंपल्सन, नॉट आउट ऑफ पैशन। तो आपको लेते हैं, अच्छे इंटेलिजेंट है, टैलेंटेड है, तो आप उसको भी पास करते हैं। लेकिन आपकी इच्छा रहती है मैं संगीत सीखूं, मैं उसमें खेल में क्रिकेट में आ गया हूँ, मैं फलां में आ गया हूँ, मैं कविता लिखूं। तो इसलिए मुझे लगता है कि वो जो इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी एजुकेशन है उस दिशा में भी आप सब बच्चों को, आप सब बच्चे आप तो बड़े हैं सब, तो आप सब लोगों को उस दिशा में भी कोशिश करनी चाहिए। और उस दिशा में अगर आप करेंगे तो देन आपका जो विकास होगा, जो डेवलपमेंट होगा, वो एक प्रकार से इंटीग्रेटेड और होलिस्टिक होगा। उस संपूर्ण दृष्टि से, जिसको हमारे यहाँ संपूर्ण मानव कहते हैं, उस प्रकार के बनने में आपको सुविधा होगी। और चूँकि इस यूनिवर्सिटी का ऐसा इन्वायरमेंट है, इस यूनिवर्सिटी की सारा वातावरण ही ऐसा है कि यहाँ से उस दिशा में आप बढ़ेंगे तो निश्चित रूप से बढ़ सकते हैं। और इस 2020-21 के इस कन्वोकेशन के अवसर पर कुछ और नया आप सोचेंगे तो आपके माता पिता को खुशी होगी, देश को खुशी होगी, और सबसे प्रसन्नता होगी। हमारे डॉक्टर बुजुर्ग से जवान लगते हैं, हमारे प्रोफेसर मजूमदार साहब को, डॉक्टर मजूमदार साहब को मेरा पूरा विश्वास है, क्योंकि शरीर दूसरे के हित के लिए होता है, परहिताय शरीर होता है। आप यदि सुख दे सकेंगे अपने माता पिता को, अपने प्रोफेसर्स को, अपनी इंस्टीट्यूशन को और अपने देश को, तो आपको भी आनंद आएगा। मेरा विश्वास है कि आप सब जब यहाँ भी छोड़ेंगे विश्वविद्यालय को और नई फील्ड में जाएंगे, तो निश्चित रूप से एक नई रोशनी, एक न्यू लाइट आप देश को देंगे। मैं आपके प्रति बहुत शुभकामना करता हूँ। वंस अगेन आई कॉन्ग्रेचुलेट यू, मे गॉड ब्लेस यू। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you, sir. Dr. Bhama Venkatramani, Dean, Academics and Administration, will now express words of thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Anita Patankar, and good afternoon to all. As the 18th convocation of Symbiosis International University draws to a close, we are filled with a sense of fulfillment that yet another batch of bright and resourceful students have graduated from the portals of our university. On this note, and with great pleasure, I propose the vote of thanks. At the outset, I thank our esteemed chief guest, His Excellency Shri Bhagat Singh Koshyari Ji, Honorable Governor of Maharashtra, for accepting our invitation and delivering an engaging and thought-provoking convocation address. Sir, we are indeed privileged to have you on our campus for this very important event. I thank our guest of honor, Shri Dharmendra Pradhan Ji, Honorable Minister of Education and Minister of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Government of India, for the inspiring address that he had recorded for us on the occasion of the 18th convocation. Honorable Chancellor, sir, your visionary leadership has always been very inspiring, and we sincerely thank you for creating an ecosystem that encourages participative leadership. Honorable Pro-Chancellor Ma'am, we thank you for playing a very pivotal role in envisioning the growth and development of the university, which is offering so many opportunities for our faculty and students. Honorable Vice-Chancellor Ma'am, we thank you for building and nurturing a very cohesive team and leading the university from strength to strength. I sincerely thank all the members of the Managing Committee of Symbiosis, the members of the Board of Management, Academic Council, Planning and Monitoring Board, and all other statutory bodies of Symbiosis International University. The university has very richly benefited from your expertise and wisdom. We wish to acknowledge with gratitude the contribution of the sponsors of the various awards that were announced today. I thank all our distinguished guests for accepting our invitation and joining us today to applaud the success of our students. Our heartiest congratulations to the PhD awardees, gold medalists, and all our graduating students. We wish you all the very best in your chosen path, and may God bless you and be with you in all your endeavors. Dear parents, we thank you for reposing faith in us while entrusting your words with us. I sincerely thank the members of the media for your presence here and for all the support that you've always extended to us. I thank all the directors, teaching and non-teaching staff at the constituents, the campus administrators for their valuable contribution to the significant journey that our students have had. A special word of thanks for Dr. Rajiv Erudekar, the committee members and the departments of the university working under the guidance of the registrar, the controller of examination, and the finance officer for the diligent work that has gone into making this convocation a success. I thank you all once again.
Thank you, Dr. Bhama. I now request Registrar Dr. Shezul to take the proceedings forward.
Chancellor, sir, may I request you to kindly declare the 18th convocation closed.
I declare the 18th convocation closed.
Please rise for the national anthem.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तव जय गाथा। जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे, जय 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 हे।